And I hate this map. I hate it not because it's like terrible to play on or anything. It becomes playable when both players go Gravedigger, or even just when one does. But I think they should design maps where you don't want Gravedigger every time. Like, that makes it kind of annoying. Where do I want to put this Gravedigger? Probably just here, right? Or do I just want to break? I probably just want to break, actually. This is fine. Should maybe bring another 1 key in here. Take this point instantly so that we can also protect the middle. I guess so. Can always bank if I want a large phobie later, instead of banking a key turn 1. There's no reason to right now. Should probably just go for my own coin. Even though that means we are just mirroring each other. Still probably just the best choice. They just banked. I should most likely just do the same exact thing. Both are still 1 turn cooldown. Would both break the block down here or up here. Most likely. That is how you open up the map here. That cowbell isn't very high level. It's only 14. The other ones are 17 and 20. Guess that's just a low level cowbell. I don't know why you would go for a low level cowbell, to be honest. The main thing with this is that when it's decently leveled, you have a lot of health on it. There's no reason to really go for it if it's low level. Do they have Billy here? They might be trying to bait me with a Billy play. If I move here, they can actually Billy it. Which is, of course, terrible for the game in my opinion, but the devs still decided that should be a thing for some reason, so here we are. Can't really move forward into them then. Actually, this can probably stand there without being in danger. They'll break this block and hit this if I don't move it out of the way, so it should be. Do I just move it here? Probably. And then let's just grab a attractor. Since they didn't do anything with the large amount of keys they had. Could have also just banked with them, but I like not doing that. Makes the games a bit too boring, because then it's just whoever puts something down first gets countered, which is pretty boring. At least it can be. But they are also playing a tractor. Which is also pretty boring if both players are just playing a tractor. What can you do though? We are pretty much mirroring each other. Should I even put a trap there? I probably shouldn't. Doesn't really give me much, I don't think. It's better to do it there. Putting it on a panic point doesn't matter when it's just going to get absorbed by one key most of the time. Wouldn't be much point to that. We'll bring this in though, just so I can maybe poke them. Soon the cat needs to die. I should probably have put the cat here actually. It wouldn't move because of the gravedigger. Could take the bottom point with the cat just to get it out of the way. Then we'll most likely summon a 6 or a 7 after that. A 6 is kind of better, I think, because then we can bring a 4 key rather than a 3 key. Though there are also some pretty good 7s depending on what they go for. Could also do a 5 and another 5 or something. Could do Blondie. They just did the exact same thing as me here. Guess I'll do this, which isn't very active, but what can you do? They were kind of forced to also bring shovel. Because a tractor with a shovel will often just beat a tractor without a shovel. Because of the advantage in range you get. Like you get +1 to your danger zone. So you can just push them back if they don't do that. I'll throw away my cat now, I think. I'm surprised they're not throwing away that cowbell. Very patient. Which may or may not be a mistake from them. Could just break this block, I probably should be. Or maybe I should just make sure that I can try and block them out, but I can't really block them out of here. There's no way of doing that. So I should just break my own block here. Like this. Make some space. Let's move the corn back down a little bit also. Just so I can kill the cowbell without my attractor having to move anywhere. This can probably also move up here. Not for any real reason, but it can still do its purpose and it's slightly further in. They'll probably just kill this thing. Oh, they're actually pulling it. Why? Oh. Wait, what? Is this worth it? Just to kill that thing? I could move forward if they do that, if they use the pull here. Something they have to remember. Could just bring a giant thing and move forward even. Really? And then what? Oh, they're just hitting that with the corn? That is a rather odd move if you ask me. But sure. Could I actually kill this block? I don't think there's a good way of killing that block, right? Best would be like Hebo 3.0 to hit through both of them, but I don't think this will be enough ever. Even with all of the damage I can do, I don't think I hit through in a good way here, right? No. No, that's not a good way of doing that, so I can't kill the Gravedagger, really. I think I might go for just the Blondie path here. Works pretty well. They don't have their pull, so I can actually move forward if I want to, which I think I do. Though I do have to think... Oh, they also don't have the push, actually. I don't have to think about anything then. I was thinking I had to keep in mind that they could bring a Evo plate in, but they actually cannot. So this is fine. They can't really do anything dangerous to me. And this attractor is actually decently scary right now, with where it's sitting. Need to move the Blondie in here, of course, but... down there? Feel like moving the attractor down here would get it stuck in a pretty awkward position. So that's why they moved it around again. Putting it down here just kind of isolates it from the rest of the team, so I could try and like block it in by putting the Gravedigger down near it or something. And it would have to just flee instead of doing anything. And also the Blondie would be fairly close. He's Cerberus to counter the Blondie, huh? It's interesting. Worth noting that I can kind of just put a block here and take this point with the Gravedigger now. If I had a block, but I can even just sit here. They can push this forward and kill it, I guess, if I do that. Don't want to let them do that. I could also just hit one of them to deal some damage with the shovel hit here. That's probably worth it, right? Then we do this also. This allows me to hit one of them. I'll just hit the corn, I think. Then we can move this thing forward. Don't have the shop for my Blondie then, but it's fine. If I took one of these points with the Gravedigger, they would just push and kill it, so I can't do that right now. I could if I had a block up, but I don't. And they'll have it up by the time I can put the block down, so it won't make any sense to do that kind of thing. Cerberus is kind of interesting though. Problem with the Cerberus, in my opinion, is that I still have enough keys for Blob right now. So this thing is a little bit weird or awkward for them. Because if I glob them, they have a pretty bad... they are like in a pretty bad spot. I could even go for the ice cream also. But they do still have a snowball, so it depends on how far forward they move with this at some point. I'm also fine with moving my Blondie a little bit further forward here, I think. Oh, they were using this aggressively. Maybe I should not move forward then. Just get a hit on it. Could also try and like get a debuff, but I don't think that's worth it really. Throw a trap there. Something like this just. I could make this sit right next to the Cerberus if I do this. But I don't know how big of a deal that would be. Don't think it's a big enough deal for me to care, to be honest. Although I think the Gravedigger and the shovel should be reversed in where they're sitting. This is probably better. Because that way I can push this forward by putting the Gravedigger in front. And then pushing on the Blondie. Could also have put the Blondie where the unicorn is. Guess that is also a fine choice to do here. I've gotten a little bit of damage on theirs, but they've got a little bit of damage on my heart, so it's kind of equal right now. I would say their Cerberus is slightly better than my Blondie in terms of just like straight up combat. But if I can get the Blondie in the middle of their team, then they will be pretty sad. Most likely, at least. With the current position, I would be able to move it close enough that I could debuff them all, but then I would be in Cerberus range, so I don't know if that's even a good idea. Maybe it is. Could be fine here, I think. To get a debuff on all of them. Or all of the important phobies, I guess. I will end up in the range of the Cerberus, but what can I really do? I'll always end up in range of this thing. And And now these two are powered down. I can probably kill this if it stays, right? Problem is, can they pull... Yeah, they can probably pull this and then kill my attractor, right? Maybe. I should move here, I think, actually. Just to take this. This doesn't do any damage, though, so maybe they can't kill the attractor. No, they definitely can. They pull on this. I think the attractor moves forward. Maybe it's the corn that moves forward. I don't remember the pull stuff. Like on how that works. I guess we'll get to see it here because they definitely do this. Okay, it is the attractor that gets pulled forward. But I mean, this is fine still. They have to double hit this, I think. Yeah, they do. They have to hit it twice with the Cerberus, so it's not that big a deal here. Because then I can probably kill the Cerberus. And these two are kind of useless right now. So it's fine. I can also bring something on like I mean, they can still bring something, but only after I kill the Cerberus. And I can bring something strong, hopefully. That's a smart move, walking up and hitting the Blondie. Because I will kill the Cerberus, so this is a free hit. Essentially. Why did that just go there? I'm not sure. But I'm definitely just murdering this Cerberus. Can't let that live for any longer than necessary. Let's also get a hit here, I guess. Because I just get moved back, so it's fine. Should I go for Daisy or Glob or something else entirely here? Glob is kind of too slow, I feel. Daisy seems pretty good as a 4-key finisher. I could also go like Grimes or something. I need something fast though, because these will be back in just a little bit. And I don't think pulling my Blondie back and trying for another dive is a good idea. I think I just have to finish it with this big like run-in. Maybe they can kill the Blondie here. I'm not sure. Or they maybe just kill this with a snowball or a jar cannon. I guess they can also... No, they can't kill it with just these. So... Actually, there's no way that they kill the Blondie, I don't think. No, there shouldn't be. Not any that I can think of, at least. They can do a lot of damage to it. But it's not enough to actually kill it. There's nothing at 3 keys that will deal 800 to that. I guess Thunder Rocks, but it can't reach right now. Widowing would be the highest damage they could do to it. They will still leave it with like a little bit. Kind of wanted to kill their tractor here, but I can't in any reasonable way. I don't think. Do I just kill this Gravedigger? That kind of sucks to do. Could also just hard rush them actually. Do something like this. And kill this still. Does this kill, actually? No, it doesn't. I have to hit with the Daisy. It's unfortunate. You can still go aggressive with this, though. Put a trap down with this or move it forward. Probably move it forward. I'm going for the heart now. Wow, that was a lot of traps. I wanted to kill the attractor, but I didn't have any way of doing it there, unfortunately, I don't believe. I had no way of killing the Gravedigger first and then getting the Blondie into it, which would be the main way of killing it here. But I think I can just kill them by murdering their heart really quickly here. No matter what, so it's fine. Killing both the Daisy and the Blondie is actually going to be really hard for them, I think. Actually, no, it's not. They just hit this with something and then summon another. I thought they had 4 phobies. They only have 3. Never mind. They just hit this with like a A-wall and then put another phobia on top of this. Like a K9000 or whatever. But that still doesn't really get them there because their heart is going to die very soon. I guess they can reclaim this point, maybe. But they have to kill the Daisy, so they can't. Yeah, they're just gone, I think. Because they have no way of reacting to this Gravedigger down here. With the shovel. So they're just dead. To panic point damage. I actually expected to overwhelm them with the Hydra there, but I ended up just hard rushing them. It was more safe. Instead of like trying to back off and get another Hydra ability or anything. It's better to just kill them. Guaranteed.